Education 1030 students. I hope everyone had a great week last week. Well, this week we are going to be working in, still in Unit 1, but we will be in Chapter 3. Now, last week we worked on our exploring the field and the career and making the right career choice in Chapter 12. So before I jump into Chapter 3, I kind of wanted to go back and remind you about the exploring the field and the work that you need to be continuing throughout the semester. So at this point, you have already completed the career assessment. So if not, you should be using the Focus to Career tool that I talked about in the overview video, and make sure that you have registered an account and that you have completed the assessments. You're going to use those assessments to help you with your career exploration as far as your topic. Now, one of the things that was due was the topic presentation choice, because one of the parts of the project you will be completing is going to be presenting on your career choice, your career field. So you were supposed to submit the topic of what you will be presenting on. And like I said in the other video, you could change depending on if you do more exploration and you decide that's not the career for me. We can just go ahead and change the topic presentation form and you can submit a new one. So all of the information in the forms you need are going to be under this module called Exploring the Field. You have your overview section, you have a section that are the career exploration videos. And remember, you should be completing a reflection for a video each unit. So we're working in Unit 1. Underneath the video section, you should be going through and looking at, what would you like to explore? And within each division, you're going to see that there are people that work in that field, and they were interviewed and they talk and speak about their actual field and their career. And when you click on the one you think you want to do a reflection on, you'll have the video link and then also the Word document where you will type in your reflection for that video. And that's what you're going to be submitting to Dropbox, and I'm going to show you where that's at. So if you click on Dropbox, you're going to kind of have to scroll down to the bottom a little bit. Okay. So right under Unit 3, you're going to have a section called Exploring the Field Dropboxes. The very top one is where you should have presented your topic, and I'll show you again where to go get that form. And you'll have your outline, and remember, this is for your presentation. Right now, you are just submitting what you think you want to present on. And then you have your reflections. You have a Dropbox for each unit, 1, 2, and 3. So I would go ahead and do it now and not wait to the last minute, because we're already working in Chapter 3 of Unit 1. And then, of course, at the bottom, you'll see your presentation Dropbox. All right, so where do we find the topic presentation form that you will be submitting, or you're supposed to have already submitted? So if you go back to Exploring the Field, underneath the videos, you're going to see a section that says Exploring the Field Presentation. What you're going to do is scroll down toward the bottom, and it's going to be the very first Word document form there. And so you will click on that and fill it out. It's very short. You're just saying what your topic is and what interests you, what you're passionate about, and then you'll submit that form. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what we're working on this week. So if you click on Unit 1, we are going to be working in Chapter 3. So the things that you have for learning resources to help you is, obviously, you have your PowerPoint slides. You will be reading Chapter 3 in your textbook and completing the reading organizer. Just to remind you, go ahead, even though you're not submitting those at this time, go ahead and complete the reading organizers, because they're really a good review guide, not only for quizzes, but when it comes time to take our Unit 1 exam. I will be asking you to submit those when it's time for our exam, and if you can show me that you've been completing them along the way, I can go ahead and give you some bonus points on the exam. Now, I did give you links to a couple of videos One is about budgeting in college, and one is about how do you manage your energy and not your time. The other thing I wanted to talk about that I gave you, it's not something you're going to submit, but it's something that's going to help you assess how are you managing your time and where's all your time going. So this link, if you click on it, it's going to take you to a quick self-assessment. And what you're going to do is read each statement. And you're going to mark using the drop-down menu if you agree or do not agree with this statement. How much do you agree? And this is really going to give you a good idea of thinking about these topics moving forward and how do we actually improve our time. Remember, this is just to give information to you. You're not going to be submitting this. This just will help you make connections in the course content for this chapter 3. Now, instead of submitting something to Dropbox for your assignment, you will be completing a discussion board, okay? So it will be right above your Chapter 3 quiz, which is also due this week. If you click on the link, it will take you directly to the discussion board. The discussion is going to have to do with you watching this video about time management tips. So after you watch the video, you're going to be responding to these questions. Now remember, since we do not have in-person class, it's really important for you to think about how you want to answer these questions and think about other people's responses and replies to you and really think about replying thoughtfully and engaging in the discussion. I agree or I do that too is not really a valid reply. So just make sure that you're looking at the chapter rubric on the discussion board so you can see how I will be assessing you on discussion boards. That's all for Chapter 3. As always, if you have any questions about any assignments, you can email me or reach out. And also, if you need me to jump on Teams or Zoom with you for exploring the field, I'm more than happy to work with you on that. All right, guys, until next time, take care.